3, 2, 1, 0!
Hello everyone and welcome to the Bass Belle 10 miler. So the last 10 miler I did was only 3 weeks ago and I set a PR of 1 hour and 29 seconds. So that's really the main goal today, is beat that, and I should be able to, considering that this is a much fatter course. I've heard about an evil patch in the middle where it goes off-road. Sometimes it can be horrendously boggy and nasty, but we're going to hope for the best and fingers crossed. Anyway, so that's the first goal, beat 1 hour and 29 seconds. And then I guess the next goal will be to go under the hour. That would be nice. It's a 3-week dream of mine and I'm feeling very fit and very strong. And I feel like perhaps I could do that. I just need to lock on to the right people, especially Danny Beasley, who is stood next to me. Running next to me, I should say. So lock onto him and see what we can do. So as always, we're going out quite hard. We're averaging 3:35 per kilometer, and really I just need to be doing something under 3:45 per kilometer. 3:45, 3:43. That's kind of the goal. It's a bit chilly. I'm pretty wrapped up in leggings, long top, and arm sleeves, and gloves, and a hat. Anyway, we're going through this first kilometre and going through Bass Belle. I don't know if this is actually Bass Belle, but it's quite a quiet race. It'd be nice to have some people join me today instead of just one bloke last time. But it seems like we've got a nice little pack forming, 3 of us.
You don't know it, but you're placing me to my PB.
Danny is such a kind man for unwillingly pacing me to my PB. And yeah, the grass section, he's mentioned it quite a lot. In fact, it was him who did mention it to me. So I'm a bit scared of it now. Just, you know, when people tell you things about a race that you haven't done. Oh, watch out for this bit. Watch out for that bit. Oh, I wouldn't do that. You know, you just got to run it at your own pace, in your own way, and yeah. Now my last tactic for the last 10 miler was treat it like a 10k. So I'm just going to try and do that again, I think. Treat it like a 10k, go out 10k pace and just try and hold on for the remaining 6k. But anyway, we actually go through the first kilometre in 3:37. 3:37, so spicy-ish. Excellent support from the local people of Bass Belle. Actually, it's not even called Bass Belle. The place is called Bassingbourne, I think. But I'm just calling the town, the village, Bass Belle. And we go through 2 kilometers in 3:48. So we slow down 11 seconds on the first kilometer, but that's cool. I can stick with that as long as we average out 3:45. That's what we want to be doing. And under 1 hour and 29 seconds. I think Stebbing had the Stebbing 10 miler had about 100 meters of elevation, and I think this one has 30 to 35, maybe even 40, so it's a lot friendlier. But you do get these open sections of the course where it's just open and windy, so that can blow you back, unless the wind's blowing in the opposite direction, which is always fun. Anyway, our little pack of 3 has formed. We've got Danny, I'm going to chase him, and some other guy. I'm just going to tuck in behind these guys and let them do the work. Thank you, boys. So we're plodding along here at 3:44 per kilometre. I am wearing my Adidas Pro 4s, which are a new investment for me, and they are very bouncy. Not quite stable, probably not appropriate for the grass section that I hear is coming up, but I'm wearing them because they're light, they're fluffy, they're colourful, kind of like the colours on screen here, and they make me feel good as I run. I feel like you're running on a cloud in these, so I'm pretty pro Adidas. I think I'm going to stick with them for a long time and maybe deviate here and there, but so far they're my go-to running shoes. I remember the first pair of super shoes my little brothers bought me, they were the Takumi Sen 8s or something like that, and they blew my mind. They work for me. We actually went through 3 kilometers in 3:43. 3:43. All right, that's good.
Thank you.
And now we turn on to the treacherous grassy patch. Let's just experience this for a second.
Shitting hell. Fuck me.
Alright, despite what the GPS says, we are actually going uphill at this point, so it's going to be boggier down the bottom, I guess. I had advice from someone earlier just to say, stick on the grass and you'll be fine, so I'm just experimenting at the moment. I'm going on grass, I'm going on mud, and in my Pro 4s, I'm slipping all over the place. So I'm going to stick on grass and see what I can do. Mate, not ideal. I'm really not a fan of mud. I don't really like cross country. I just want to stay clean and dry. But I'm breaking those rules this year. I'm going to try and do a bit more of that. And this is a nice test towards it. I'm not getting too muddy really. Just stick on the grass and you will be fine. I believe this section goes on for like a mile, 2 miles. 2k? I don't know, it seems to last forever though. It is long, it's grassy, it's muddy. I'm just following the guys in front. They are leading the way. It's nice that they're having a little chit chat at the front there while I'm just at the back grunting and trying not to fall over. I'm not enjoying this and they're kind of getting away from me, so maybe I just need to let them go. What the hell am I saying? Don't let them go. Stick on them. Don't let them leave. Well, the good news is that was 4 kilometers in 3:42. So we've shaved off 1 second from the previous kilometer. And considering it is in these conditions, I will take that. Luckily, we've actually just reached the peak of this hill, and now we're starting to go down the grassy section. But the grass becomes nicer, it's shorter, and it's a bit like parkrun. Again, everything just reminds me of parkrun nowadays. Cool, so we did 5k, our 5th kilometer in 3:39, so we've shaved off another 3 seconds. It's a bit more downhill that section, so I wouldn't expect anything less of myself. And the gloves are off, according to my hands there. And we approach a water station. Now sometimes these can be a bad idea, because they do just slow you down. Oh, nope.
Thank you. Thanks so much. You can have this if you want, mate.
He dropped his water and I said, hey mate, do you want to come back 20 meters or so you can have the rest of my water? Again with the cups. You can't run and sit with these cups. You just get it all over yourself. Cool, yeah, so we went through 6 kilometers, the 6k in 3:44. Slowed down a little bit there, but we seem to have lost the bloke behind. I like to dance to my fans, or the fans of the people running. I like to give them a little something in return for their cheering. But look, I've made back that gap and I'm on the back of Danny Beasley once again.
Thank you.
Actually starting to settle in now. Don't really like the first 2 to 5k. That's when I'm like really struggling. But around 7k is when I settle in, and we went through 7k in 3:39. That's fun. 3:39. All right. We must be averaging around 3:42, 3:43 per kilometer at the moment. So stick with Danny. Stick right on his back. So at 3:37 per kilometer now, we did 8k in 3:43, which is around the pace I want to be doing if I want to get a PB. Don't really know what I need to do if I want to get a sub 1 hour 10 mile, but I think it's a bit quicker than that. It needs to be 3:42, 3:41. I don't know. Feeling strong in this next half though, so I'm going to really push on. Skip ahead to 9 kilometers. We did the 9th kilometer in 3:40. Get in quicker, I hope. The only reason I'm in front of Danny is because he had some sort of choking fit and he like nearly threw up on the side of the road, but he had to stop for like a second and then he's back with me, so maybe just wanted me to do the work, so he just pretended that he was throwing up. But I'm happy to take the lead for a little bit and lead this pack through. Pack of 2. 2 is all you need. Peas in a pod. It's around this point that I'm like, my breathing is so erratic and I feel it when I'm running. I just need to calm it down, practice my breathing exercises to lower that heart rate. And I don't really pay attention to my heart rate. I don't have it on my watch, so 163 BPM. That's good. I'm really pushing as hard as I can. Trying to control my breathing, trying to dodge the flipping trucks blasting down these country roads. We went through 10k in, well, the 10th kilometer, 3:47, so it slowed down significantly. I actually did that 10k in 37:04, so that's quite good. Not a sub 37 10k for me, but look, Danny has overtaken me significantly. That's because I didn't catch it on camera, but I went to stop. Well, I didn't stop. I went to get some water and it didn't really work out very well, and he just blasted on ahead. It slowed me down quite a lot. I think I lost like 10-15 seconds on that, so Danny's in front and now we have a hill, so that's fun. Not an ice hill as well, like you see it coming from the far and you think just get through it, head down step by step, but just dying, man. I just flipping hate hills. Give me a flat course all day every day. But this is probably the 30 meters of elevation in total from the entire race. Not pleasant, but get your head down and get through it and try it and stick with Danny. Anyway, we didn't mention it, but we did 11k in 3:47, much slower, and we even did the 12k in 3:49, 12k in 3:49, so we're getting slower, mate. Can't even stick with Danny. Look at him go into the sunset. Sunrise? Sun. Yeah, cool. Watch the pace drop now. At the top of the hill, it flattens out, and then we're going down it. So I need to get back down into the 3:45s. I'll take a 3:50, but you get what you get. That's my motto. There's me! Selfie shot. I guess the main objective now is try and keep Danny in sight. 3:46 per kilometer, 3:45 per kilometer. Heart rate is nice at 160. That's a nice chilling heart rate. I just gave a big shit there because that was a 3:55 kilometer. Not good. Not good if you want to get that PB and sub 1 hour. Woo! Support from the car.
I like it.
It's always fun. And some nice shadows there. Erratic breathing, but look at the pace. We're down to 3:37 per kilometer. This is the part of the race where you can just be like, alright, not long left. 2k. Give it some. Don't blow up and see what you can do. 14k. We went through the 14th kilometer in 3:44. A bit closer to our target pace, but we have some time to make up considering that we did a 3:55 earlier. I don't know. At least the headwind isn't on us, so it must be behind us, propelling me along at 3:40 per kilometer.
55, 45. That's fun. 1491.
I actually have no idea what I'm saying there. I think I'm trying to do some mathematics for what I can do, whether it's possible. Get us up 1 hour, beat my PB. I think I'm definitely going to beat my PB. I just feel like I'm going faster. My average pace is faster. But we did the 15th kilometer in 3:39. So that's nice. It's a nice confidence boost because I don't feel like I'm pushing particularly harder than any other kilometers. But apparently I am. It's a lonely mental game, this. Lonely. Running like a madman by yourself on the roads on a Sunday morning. Alright, look at the pace now. These are like my track paces, really. 3:30s and 3:35s. So at the end of a 10-mile race, I will take it.
Thank you. Alright.
I just thought for a second we'd be taking a little shortcut and be able to go through the back of the school there. But no, we need to go around and around. So just like 3 corners now. Still holding that 3:36 pace.
Thank you.
Runners coming through, I'd say runner coming through, not plural. Unless there's someone behind me who I don't realise is there. But cheers, guys. Really good support and really good volunteers for this. Okay, 500 meters to go. 3:34 per kilometer. Let's see what we can actually do. We've got 1 hour to break, 3:32 per kilometer. I want to get down to the 3:30s, 3:31. Fantastic. 3:30, let's keep this and let's hold it. 3:29 per kilometer. Heart rate slowly going up. 1:64, 3:29 kilometer, we're holding that. Ah, you bastard. Well, that's Insta360 has run out of battery. I heard it go and I was like, oh, you little muffin. Not to worry. What I can tell you is I put in an immense effort to get to the end, to get to the finish line, and I don't often give an ultimate sprint finish. I give like a mega sprint finish, but I promise you, I gave it my all. According to my Garmin, it says I got down to 2:28 per kilometer at one point for my sprint finish. You have to go back over the grass and across the finish line, but I promise you I gave my all. And we finished this race. We got a PB. We did 1 hour and 8 seconds.
Quick debrief. Flipping camera stopped working, didn't it, at the end? I've pushed really hard to try and get under the hour. And the result, 1 hour and 7 seconds according to the thing. I have to see what the chip time was, but that's a PB. The other good news is my knees are working and my hip is working, so, you know, didn't go under the hour yet, but it'll come in no time, I'm sure. Nice one.
So the sub 1 hour 10-mile dream, which was only 3 weeks old to begin with, still continues. There's one more race at the end of the year in which I can do 10 miles in under an hour. We'll see how that goes, but that's a PB. I'm chuffed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you at the next one.